So you're going to start off with, here's where I do.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready. 3, 2, 1.
So this is my working area in my loft in Salem. This is where I sit down and design, draw people's tattoos. Sometimes it's just where I paint to work my ideas out. What you're looking at here is designed for a sleeve with a snake and kind of Chinese sword, a bunch of stylized fire. And this was tattooed on a customer of mine. And then I decided that I wanted to try some things with the color that I couldn't do in the skin. So I just relined it onto some illustration board, and now I'm going to go in with some Dr. Martin's watercolor and paint it, just like some of the watercolors I showed you downstairs in the shop. So on the other side of this is a design for a stained glass window. When I first moved back to Massachusetts from Amsterdam, I ended up working in a stained glass studio. And I worked there for a few years, and I picked up a lot of really interesting artistic techniques, and I learned a lot from my mentor, Jim Anderson, while I was working there. It was a really productive relationship. It taught me a lot. So this kind of architectural, sort of structural design infuses a lot of my tattoo work, and I try to keep up with it and bring it into my tattoo work wherever I can when people want that kind of an element to it. So this is going to actually be an actual window at a certain point. Behind me is a window I made a little while ago, and also on the slab, as I like to call it. When people ask me, hey, where's my drawing? I say, well, you know, it's coming together, it's on the slab. You know, on the drawing board here is a little sketch of a monkey that I'm gonna paint. I found this picture of this really cool monkey that looked like he was some kind of Buddha or something hanging out in the jungle. So I very quickly just used some black and gray markers on it, and this is actually going to be done in oils. And behind me here is a human skeleton. I tattooed an undertaker, and that was his gift to me. It was an old medical museum skeleton. And he's pretty banged up, and you can see he's got his numbers on him from studying anatomy and physiology. But as an artist, I think the body, the human body, is one of the most fascinating things to study, to draw on, to paint. And you know, I like having that here because obviously as a tattoo artist I draw a lot of skulls, but I also just like looking at it and being reminded of how kind of awe-inspiring the human body and the human form is.